Don't even know if this is coming out. Climbing to the 100-mile marker, which is at the top of Albert Mountain, so Albert Tower. So I guess this is Albert Mountain. We're about a mile away from the base and get 100 miles. It was cold this morning. It was really, really cold this morning. We'll talk more about that later. Made it. Made it up here. Ooh. Yes. Yes. Made it to the top of St. Albert Mountain, maybe? This is the St. Albert Tower or something like that. But look at the view. Oh, it's just absolutely breathtaking. So here's the different peaks that you're looking at. Very cool. So there's a geological marker. And then here's the tower. Time to go up that. Alright. Take you with me. The other way. Oh man, my legs are burning.
Well, tonight we're at a shelter, and then tomorrow morning we can pick up at 11 o'clock. And guess where I'm going? Yeah, and I'm going to stay at Chico and Sunset Cottage. I managed to get a boat.
I made it up here. This has been a real struggle. So, tented at campsites the past 2 nights. And as you guys have seen, the first night was rain. Everything was just wet, crazy. Not too cold, but wet and crazy. It got down to, I think, 33 degrees this morning. Was able to get everything dried out yesterday, so that was fine. Like I said, with those 50-mile-an-hour gust winds, I knew once I got somewhere, it would be fine. I could dry everything out to where it wouldn't be just an absolutely miserable cold morning. So as unpleasant as the morning was, I'll turn around and let you guys see all this. As unpleasant as the morning was, it wasn't like life or death. Oh my God, I'm gonna die if I don't get out of here. But nonetheless, it was still pretty uncomfortable. So my why to do this Appalachian Trail wasn't or isn't normal. I'm not normal. I can't do anything normal. So everything I do is a little bit out there, a little bit off, a little strange, a little odd. But that's what makes me me. And it was more about proving to myself my strength physically, mentally, and I've gone 100 miles and I'm at peace with what I've done up to this point, and anything beyond what I do here in the now is bonus. It's all just bonus at this point. I wanted, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things up trail that are incredibly, you know, fun, interesting, and all the like. You know, I mean, I've had trail days set in my calendar for Lord knows how long. All the high points, you know, McAfee Knob, as silly as it is, half-gallon challenge, you know, Harper's Ferry. Very interested to see. So I was 1194 at Amicalola Falls. I'm interested to see what number I'd be at Harper's Ferry checking in. You know, all the big ones, Smokies, the Shenandoahs, all of it. I still want to do it, but it doesn't necessarily need to be a through. I'm not saying that I'm quitting right now. I'm definitely not saying that I'm quitting. But like I said, anything beyond this point is just gravy. And I'm incredibly proud of what I have done. I've done what nobody thought that I could do. This, I was a very, very, very sick child, and to the point that going outside literally could have really been detrimental to my health, if not deadly, depending on the conditions of the environment at the time. So just doing this has been huge, huge accomplishment. I guess this is the first cry you guys have seen me do. Today's been a very emotional day. I've cried most of today. So I cried when I crossed the border into North Carolina when I was talking to my dad. I cried when I finally got a ride into Dahlonega after that horrible, what people are calling out here, the St. Patty's Day massacre, because it was that bad. not just for me, but it was bad. And I've called quite a few times talking to Sam. I am homesick. I do miss him. But this was huge. This was huge. I'm incredibly proud. I'm happy. I'm so happy.
Was he just missing me?
I'm so happy. 100 miles. How gorgeous is this? How gorgeous. Alright, enough of me blubbering.
I don't know what that is anymore.
Time to get off the mountain. We're gonna stay at a shelter tonight. Forager and I are, I don't know, I think it's about an 8-mile day today. I think getting here was about 2.5 miles. So we just have a short distance to get back to where we're going to go to shelter tonight. So hopefully I can get in the shelter and not have to mess with my tent, because that is becoming a pain in the butt. Okay, let's see. And then tomorrow we are hiking to Winding Stair Gap. Anyways, and we're going to be picked up and we're going to stay at Chico and Sunset Hostel, which we are both very excited about. Apparently it's really hard to get in there. They only have four beds, and Forager and I were very diligent. We both made reservations, and when they asked about the names, and I said, you know, my name, my trail name, same with Forager, they replied, oh, we've already made a reservation for the two of you. You're all set for, you know, a pickup on at 11 o'clock on Monday. And I was like, sweet. So when Forager and I were able to merge back together, you know, we were able to confirm. She's like, I made reservations. And I'm like, oddly enough, so did I. So we definitely are staying at Chico and Sunset. So that'll be good. The tentative plan right now is to obviously get there. So that means that we made it to Franklin, North Carolina. And gonna go to the outfitter, gonna, you know, assess the feet situation, assess the food bag situation. That was a very, I keep saying unsuccessful food bag hangs, but the end result has been a successful food bag hang. I just have needed assistance. I haven't been able to do it on my own. The first night, Bethany, if you're watching this, she was so kind and just let me piggyback my bag on her hang. Thankfully, I lost, I don't know, maybe about 1/3 of my line in a tree, and it was raining, and it was just a nightmare. So Bethany, if you're watching this, again, you are a lifesaver, and love you, girl. And then last night, it was such a nightmare. The rucksack got snagged. Forager and I were messing and messing and messing. She was able to get a stick, or it was more like a branch, and was able to get it unwedged. Then we threw it over another branch, and it looped around like 3 times, and we were able to unloop it, and finally got a proper hang. But I don't want to have to do this every night. It was so nice in Georgia. They had either the cables or the box. You didn't have to mess with it. I don't understand why North Carolina is any different. If they want to protect the bears and they say that the food is the way to do it, put freaking boxes or cables to where it makes it easier on us to do this. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Okay, rant over. But North Carolina, you could do better. Take note from your sister state, Georgia. I don't know about sister state, but neighboring state. I have no idea what Tennessee has. Haven't looked that far ahead, but I'm not going to go through North Carolina to deal with all of that. That's not every night. So after tonight, I won't have to do a hang again. I can just tie an earth sack to a tree and be done. And that's more up my alley. Bug. So let's see, what else? What else? Yeah, so, all right. I think I'm done rambling, done ranting, and I'm done crying. I actually feel a lot better. I was able to talk to Sam this morning before I started the climb up here, and that was awesome. I love you, honey. I miss you. I miss you terribly. So, all right. Somebody else has made it here. Good on them. Yeah, this was a climb. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Good old North Carolina. They don't make it easy on us. Yeah, that's well, the one where I scooched down on my bum, that was
oh, that was pretty bad. Yeah. Tell me when.
You
I'm on. Okay, so here we go. Here's my attempt. I saw you do it, so I have a little bit of favor.
Yeah, definitely get on your knees.
Oh.
That was much more graceful than me.
Now me trying to get up. That's not going to be the fun part.
And see how dirty your pants are.
Oh, they're filthy. Oh, not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
That's a win.
But from earlier...
It doesn't look too bad.